Halo, mambo vipi? Yes, karibu tena. This is Alex Kirui, aka blogger wa Makatoon, aka the creator of your favorite animation in Kenya here. And today we are here in Moho. Once again, it's a fantastic time to partner na those guys who want to be doing this kind of work. So I get to show you a few things behind the scenes. As you can tell from this shot we have here, hii ni maneno ya community policing with students. Community policing with students that we are doing here. So right away I will go and mute my audio. First of all, I want to, you see this style thing, I like when it's small. So nimetoa advanced, antique advanced, so that I'm able to accommodate both the layers panel and the style panel at the same time. So what I want to do kama kawaida, because I don't want to preempt our show, so I put my audio on mute. What I could also do is let me push the background opacity to, let's say, 870. I've put at 78 so that you are able to see. This is a classroom. So like I said, normally I do the sketch and then start animating on the sketch. As the other guys, I've got some other two guys, Eric na Hila, they do the cleanup of the backgrounds. It takes a lot of time to clean up the backgrounds. So as they are working on the backgrounds, I'm also here trying to animate this thing before I send it to another artist called Len for lip sync and maybe some rigging when we have extra characters. So let's jump straight into it. So what is it we have today? So he needs to place that is placing that textbook. You can, unaona hii Kiswahili kifukuzwe kwa textbook. Kiswahili kifukuzwe. So is showing kids hizi textbook tutakuwa tunatumia tena textbook. Textbook tutakuwa tunatumia don't want to tell you the joke here, kitu kama hiyo. But when he places it on the desk, so there is a way tutatengeneza layers zipangane. But after that he pockets anaweka mkono this hand. You see this hand? Let me guza it so that you get it clearly. Anaingiza mkono, as the shot ends is pocketing, is reaching for his phone, which is inside the pocket. So we need to make this hand disappear inside the jacket's pocket. All right, so how do we do that? I'm gonna show you how we do that. So what you need to understand are the switch layers that I normally sing about here. Switch layers. So we are going to use the switch layer that will be above the hand layer. Okay, correct. A switch layer, first of all, we've got a switch layer to just hide the hand, to show that it's inside the pocket. And then it's just a few seconds, but like it's kutoka chani walete hapa, leta niwaonyeshe. Let me demonstrate here clearly by pulling the timeline, because this shot of ours, it's just, you see this green part here. So our shot is only lasting from there. That's when he pockets. Evil. Actually, I think I don't have this keyframe. We just leave him pocketing and then we jump to another shot. Okay. So I want to go where this shot is beginning to create the pocket. So we are creating a pocket today. It's kind of simple. Let's keep this behind the scenes ikuwe rahisi sana. So I've opened the sergeant's layer. You see this whole layer of him, and then I'm going this left hand so actually the switch layer is there, so I'm gonna create a switch layer. Are we together? And then call it pocket. And remember, these are pocket sized behind the scenes that we create to inspire some Africans wherever you are to embrace this. I know there are very many artists in Kenya, but to get them to work on a digital platform, blunder, they can't. But I know there are very many good guys, so I try to showcase this to show that it's possible to do this kind of work here in Africa. All right, so I've created this pocket layer. I want to bring it this pivot point. I want it here. Okay, and then I will go and create a vector layer, and let me call it pocket 1. Pocket 1. Okay, and then make sure also it's centered like there. Okay, so let's do some drawings here. So I'll pick on this tool. Actually, let me pick on this this rectangle, and then create a pocket like there. Yeah, unaonaje hapo? So let's reduce the thickness. So I'm using this tool. You see this tool here draws this line width. So I've reduced the width of the line, and then I need to add a few. Let me add 1 point there. Yeah, so that our pocket is not like it's like organic. We want it organic. Yeah. So let's I presume this pocket would look like this wakati iko hapo. Actually, I want this line much thinner, and then I'll use this this hide edge. So I'm going to hide the edge, this hide edge. I hide like that. I hide the edge like that. I hide. And then let's pick on this color of this reflector jacket of his, like that. So I'll try and hit a quick render to see. So you keep doing like a render thing, like you will have to render to see how your things are behaving when you're working with this software. Even on 3D, I'm pretty sure you have to render to preview whatever you're working on. I kind of like it. I just don't like this color. It's too strong. So I will reduce. I'll select on the line, on the stroke, and then try to reduce. I don't want it too strong. Okay, like that. All right. Mind you, this layer is on top, so you remember, like, it's on top of the hand. It's the uppermost layer on this hoodie of ours. I actually want to make it much thinner, like I like that. Yeah, like a pocket. I don't want the stroke to be very strong over there. Maybe I could enlarge it. Yeah. What I also want to do, I want to duplicate that pocket. I'll show you something cool. Maybe that wasn't as cool, but let me show you even better. I've duplicated that layer and I've called it pocket 2. And then I want to go there. You see, when someone is pocketing, there's a shadow that the hand data generator, so that it's convincing kuwa huyu jamaa kweli amepocket, like just a shadow. So I want to darken the filler like that, and then remove. I've removed the stroke. just a shadow. So there's a book I'm reading on shadows, and now when you generate shadows, like there's a particular way they behave. So I'm gonna make this. So I'm clicking on. Let me use this because otherwise I'll be using shortcuts. So the shortcut for that is C on your keyboard, or you could. For my case, I'm using a Wacom, so I've got a remote that I've set. Yeah. Let me delete that. Also, let me make that a sharp layer. So this is I'm imagining when he pockets, okay, like wakati you see. So you've got the first pocket one, and then pocket 2 is when our guy akona mkono ndani ya mfuko. So there is like a small shadow ita generate, and then we will be able to manipulate vile tunataka. Normally I like to do my shadow hivi. Let me make that a sharp layer also. Not all of them. I just want this point to be sharp. This one. 11 minutes already in. Yeah. Time flies, huh? But I think we'll be done right now. Like in a short time, we should be done. I normally do that. And then I could duplicate this. Yeah. And then these lines, they are normally like when you generate a shadow, it's the smaller one, and then in as a, I don't know if it's too much, but let me reduce this one. Yeah, so you need to be very keen when you're looking at I like to watch even documentaries here and there to just see how light is behaving, like so in our case, let's assume so. Also, I want to have an empty layer, so I'll create inside the switch layer. I'll call it empty. Empty. Yeah. I want when he's pocketing is when the pocket comes out. I mean, this is a cartoon. This is way better than zile za Poker Studios. I really like those animated Nigerian videos by Poker Studios. Like something just comes up out of nowhere. Like it wasn't on the scene. So even for our case, our pocket, I want to just when he's pocketing is when the pocket is appearing on his jacket. So, but let me first use pocket 2. I want to bind. I want to bind this switch layer to this bone. This bone that is close to, like I've told you about binding. A switch layer is bound to. You bind it to you bind it to a bone. But a layer that is a vector, you can rig it directly, like it's called flexi bind. You can use flexi binding, and then there is the points you can. There are many tutorials on the internet on how you can do that. But I also think we've done some in our previous behind the scenes for our Kefindi Makarao, 14 minutes in. So I want to bind this layer, so I'm going to use this tool and bind it to this bone, okay, so that whenever he's doing wherever, even if there is movement, this layer will be you see, is already pocketed. Is already pocketed. So so what that already tells me is that we want the pocket to appear just there is when, and then I think what I've seen is I don't want this is very bad. This is very bad for our kefindi, so we want the pocket to be like that. So if I go to so you can see I'm creating some keyframes already. Let me just before it pockets, and then this other pocket one, and then yeah, I'm experiencing some little delays here and there, but the reason for that is because I'm recording, I'm screen recording at the same time I'm like animating, so sometimes I get some small delays. But so what we want is you see this hand is like we don't want that kind of, so we won't have until there is when we should have our pocket one. Otherwise the rest of the shot is empty. So let me come to when the shot is beginning. At the beginning of the shot, let me have it at empty. You remember? So we don't have any pocket. And then nini so anaambia hizi ma textbook, hii textbook nini nimwambia sitawaambia leo joke until the episode is out. This one is called community policing. Community policing one. So this is one of the longest. Actually, this will be the longest ever episode ya Makarao. So let's see. So ndio anaongea, anaweka pocket. So like I said, nataka akiingiza mkono hivyo we switch to pocket 2, si ndio? And then this pocket 2 akiingiza mkono, let's try create some keyframes. See ile shadow sasa like alikuwa na generate like hii shadow let's guess mkono iko wapi, like maybe mkono iko like singo itakunjika uki saa zile unaingiza mkono kwa nguo like you see like inakunjika. Hata kwanza tunaweza anza ikiwa ni moja, this fold is just one, ingine imemezwa na hiyo, sio? Alafu as he sends the hand deeper into the pocket, maybe hii inakuja hivyo, alafu ingine inaenda hivyo. Aye. Alafu very soon I think we will be making these tutorials more fun. I'll be able to put my face. You put the face to the guy creating this stuff. Superstar. Yes. Yeah, I think people will, so we are working, I'm working on that, and probably a much better setup of these tutorials, because I've realized I've got some fans of these tutorials of ours. Thank you guys for supporting your cartoon blogger here. Maybe I need to rework this kidogo, but you get the drill. So when I don't know, I don't like it so much, but maybe I need to. Not bad. I probably need like wakati amerudisha mkono hivi tuilete juu zaidi, like like hapo, and then we need to switch this to an open hand. Is that open hand too? No, let's just so I'm also, this is the hand is already in a switch up. 20 minutes are over. Open, let's just have the open hand. So There's a small error I'm noticing. So we want the hand maybe there. Sure. Alafu ndio ile karibu inachungulia hapa chini. If you can see clearly, ndio ile. So we need to set it. And I think he's putting the hand too quickly. He's putting it too quickly. So hadi mafans hawaja notice. Mashabiki wanafaa wa notice kuwa mkono imewekwa kwa mfuko. So he's reaching for. You see, ako na simu anataka kutoa hapo, anataka kumake a joke about. So as you know, this is just behind the scenes. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Below this episode, there is our latest episode that we put on YouTube called our episode called COVID-19 Security Brief. And then on 1st of June, there will be a new episode called Muliro Gardens. Until another time, guys, see you. Thank you.